All right, guys, here we go. What we've been waiting for is here. We have the EZA. This is crazy to say for LR Orange Piccolo. Maybe the most dominant character in Dokkan history. Very well, maybe. So we have both, Power Awakening form and Orange Piccolo form, and then of course we also have the EZA for Ultimate Gohan. I imagine these characters are going to be very broken, but we will see. All right, so we'll start with Power Awakening Piccolo. Superhero on Battle of Wits. Yep, it's just the same thing where it just gets an additional key. Okay. Uh, Passive activates the intro if there's another Bond, a Master, and a Disciple ally in the team. 30% damage reduction for one turn, 200% attack and defense, and guard. Okay. He gets 200% attack and defense start a turn, one key per key sphere, and then 40% crit and damage reduction. Huh. So previously, yeah, he was just at 20% damage reduction, and now he's at 70% turn one. For every attack received. Okay. So they didn't give him. I mean, the Orange Piccolo form, a dodge build is not going to help, right? But they did not give him the thing that we'd really like, which is for every attack received or dodged. It's very helpful to have. But he gets permanent 2 key up to 8 and 50% attack and defense up to 200%. So that's 4 hits. He used to need 5. And he does get that extra key there, too. Okay, sure, we'll take it. First attacker in the turn, 100% defense before attacking. Good for the Bio Broly fight. After receiving an attack as the first attacker in the turn, 100% attack, 40% crit, and all allies 2 key in the turn. After receiving an attack as second or third attacker in the turn, all allies 2 key, and then 20% crit, defense, and attack for 2 turns. And then when HP is 30% or less at the start of character's attack in turn, and he's been hit 4 times, fully recovers HP, and then 15% crit and damage reduction. So that'll take him up to 55% damage reduction. Because this 30% is only for 1 turn. Okay. I'm gonna need to see. So the thing about Orange Piccolo that made him so crazy for so long was it was so difficult to just like blow him away, right? Like he was able to handle a lot of these like really nasty attacks. And then we'd get turn 2 and we'd be able to go into Orange Piccolo, right? Pretty easily as well. So here, I'm definitely going to want to feel this out, like exactly how tanky he is. But he's looking like a demon. I mean, remember some of the teams he's on, right? I mean, he's on Demonic Power. He's on Bond, Master, and Disciple. So, like, if he's got any juice whatsoever, it's just going to be ridiculous on many teams. He's looking good to me, I think, though. Look at this. I mean, turn 1, he's guarding with 70% damage reduction. But then he's got 200% stats right there, 200% right there. Let me just double check future Gohan. So future Gohan is guard with 90%, right? And then he's at 150% right there, 150% right there, but then also another 50% right there. Okay. It's interesting. All right, so there's that. Super attack effects. This looks like it's 12 key. 50% attack and defense for 1 turn, colossal damage, and then a 50% chance to stun. Oh, interesting. So now he gets 50% defense for 4 turns. 50% attack for 1 turn, and greatly lower enemy attack and defense. So he's going to be able to have a stack of defense just holding tight for him. That's really interesting. Then he has Orange Piccolo, and I remember that the active skill condition is that, like, all this is going to remain the same. So we could do this on turn 3, start a battle if all allies are superhero. Man, I just think about that in, like, the Bio Broly fight, right? Like, think of, like, what superhero has with the blues, with this. 3rd turn, start a battle, huh? Okay. Alright, so he gets 100% attack. 3 key per key sphere obtained. Additional has a high chance to be a super. Okay. Mass, so he gets 100%. And all attacks become crits. So, okay. The way this works, okay, so 100%. And then all attacks become crits temporarily. So I gotta imagine that's going to be the character in that slot. So, like, you know, the slot 1 Piccolo supers, and then the rest of the slot 1 Piccolo's attacks are crits, even if he does like 2 normals. Same with the slot 2 Piccolo and the slot 3 Piccolo, where they'll super attack, and then even if they get normals, they're going to be guaranteed crits. This is interesting. I'm going to need to see Piccolo in-game first, right? How strong is he defensively? I think Bio Broly will probably still be able to just blow Piccolo away. Probably. And then he gets the extra 100 right there. So Piccolo will be at 500% defense, guard, and 70% damage reduction. Bio Broly is just so crazy, though. But that's the one specific fight. Remember, I mean, think about Orange Piccolo and all these fights where we could build him up. So previously, Piccolo's guard was just for the first 2 turns. Now, he has it permanently. It's just that he has this extra damage reduction, which only lasts for 1 turn. So he's just, like, once you're built up, and he's just guarding with 40% damage reduction at all times, I gotta imagine that this dude is gonna be ridiculous. Let me just look at the tier list here. Last time I did one of these. So, this right here. I don't think I would change anything here. Maybe, I mean, after Bio Broly, I think the only change I would make post Bio Broly is I would probably move Omega above Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. But I think that's the only, like, alteration I'd make because of the Bio Broly fight. Orange Piccolo. My gut is telling me I think he could maybe be in this range, but don't hold me to that. I need to see, like, I got to get a feel for how well he tanks. That's what matters most. All right, so there's Piccolo. Potentially he could be as high as, like, a, you know, top 6 unit in the game or something like that. Now, Ultimate Gohan. I hated this character. He had huge design flaws. People nowadays will try and do this thing where they'll go, oh, people just didn't like him because he wasn't Beast Gohan. That is not true at all. It's literally false. It's completely, it's the one clip of the dude from whatever the hell it is on, I think it was on the Sci-Fi Channel. False. We made it up. Didn't happen. This guy had huge flaws with his kit. Regardless of if you want to agree or not, it's true. Major flaws with his kit. My whole thing of hating additional normals, the genesis is from this guy. Because this right here. You know, he would super, and then normal, and then he'd get fucking killed. And that would happen a lot for me. And I just really grew tired of this right here. I am really hoping that this guy gets a crazy EZA. I really hope so. Because this guy has a unfortunate history. Okay. So, leader skills, superheroes, hybrids, yep. Activates the intro if there's a bond, a parent, and child ally in the team. Wait, what the fuck? 24 key for 1 turn? Okay. Wow, I didn't get it. I didn't spit it out of my mouth, but key was a major issue for this guy. So now you open your first turn, he has full key. 24 key for 1 turn, 200% attack and defense, and permanent guard. 200% attack and defense, 1 key per key obtained. And he now has 40% damage reduction. For every super attack performed, he only has to do 2. 2 for his stats. 3 supers will get him his max key. When attacking with 20 or more key, additional super effective against all types. When activating the active, oh, here we go. When activating the active or when attacking with 24 key. 100% attack, guaranteed crit. When activating the active skill, 300% attack. What is this? When receiving a super attack. For 4 turns from his first appearance, 15% damage reduction temporarily. And if it's a Ki Blast super, nullify it. So, he used to have 50% chance to nullify a Ki Blast super. Now, so the way this works, when it's for 4 turns, so that's no matter what, 2 appearances. Guaranteed Ki Blast nullification. That Goku Blackens Zamasu fight. And he gets an extra 15% damage reduction. Pushing him up to guard with 55% damage reduction. And look at this too, by the way. So I did kind of just, when attacking with 20 more key, additional super effective against all types. So, wait. So he just guaranteed builds up in 1 second with nothing holding him back. Because it's like, he starts with 24 key, and then he gets his guaranteed additional super. Like, unless we're fighting Tamagami 1, and he seals them. Additional super effective against all types. 100% attack and guaranteed crit at 24 key. And then 300% attack temporarily when activating the active skill. We did this. Starting from the 5th turn from character's entry turn. So that's his 3rd turn. 70% chance of 15% damage reduction. And 70% chance of nullifying a Ki Blast super. Guaranteed crit. Okay. I'm really interested in this. Now remember, same thing here. Dude, there's 50 teams we can run this guy on. Demonic power, superhero, bond of master and disciple, all this shit, right? Like, he has 500 teams. I think that this guy is interesting. They took away, like, the 2 things that would drive me up a wall was Ki was a problem for him. Wait. After his first turn. Yeah, but then he's going to be at, like, all this key and then that key after the first turn. Because his first turn, they just let you super, no problem. I guess the only thing that would be bad would be maybe he starts in slot 7 and then, you get to like turn 3 and then like he doesn't get a chance to attack or something. Like it's just like you're. This happened to me earlier in a video I was recording. I was fighting the new Metal Cooler Core fight in the Artificial Life from Red Zone, and the gods started out in slot 7, and then once it was turn 3, the boss had like a sliver of HP, and then all of a sudden it was turn 6 and the gods had no stacks, right? But like, I like that. I'm just like, this guy looks good. Now let's look at the active quick. So Special Beam Cannon could do it turn 3, start a battle, fall allies or superhero, or one enemy starting from 6 turn from the start of battle. Greatly raise attack temporarily, ultimate damage enemy, disable enemy action. The attack break could potentially be very good against Bio Broly, by the way. Okay. So 12 key super, 50% attack and defense, high chance to stun, 18 key, 50% attack for 4 turns, 50% defense for 1 turn, make colossal damage, great lower enemy attack and defense. I mean, man, Orange Piccolo is a little bit of a mystery to me because I need to see how well he's tanking all this. I gotta imagine they made him very good. My initial guess is I feel like Gohan and Piccolo could be in this range. I don't know if I would like them above future Gohan. That seems a little too optimistic. But, I mean, if we're running full superhero, Piccolo and Gohan, like, just getting to turn 3, and they're busting this shit out. I mean, look what Ultimate Gohan is getting. Imagine you've got this build up, so you're at 200%, 200%, 200%, 100%, 300%, and it's a guaranteed crit. Like, that active skill is going to hit fucking hard. And then maybe you have this 50% up as well. Alright, chat. I'm going to need to see these boys in game, but, I mean, these are very likely, like, top 10 overall units in the game. It's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do with 11th Anniversary Power Creep. It's going to be interesting to see what the upcoming Cell Max fight is going to be like. I would assume that all these superhero characters they just dropped will kind of be geared towards... Wait, what is this? Oh, I missed this. Wow. Wait, what? Oh, damn. Okay, we're gonna look at this in a second, but okay. Yeah, pretty big, pretty big, pretty big. This Cell Max, we'll see. We'll see what it's gonna look like. So, let me know what you guys think about Piccolo and Ultimate Gohan. Again, I'm looking at them thinking like vaguely top 10. Piccolo, though, I gotta see like some of this tanking in action. Because like he's a tank character first. So like if he's able to really like Bio Broly, I think will definitely just be able to just kill him. But Bio Broly is like a nuking boss, basically. Right? It's dodge is the strat for Bio Broly. But like if Piccolo is able to like fuck around on a turn and tank like the Gohan in the Gohan, Goten, and Trunks fight, or Tamagami 1 for a couple of turns, or Goku Black and shit, like it's like this Piccolo is gonna be really damn good. Because remember, he still got the Orange Piccolo giant transformation, which is a crazy team protector and is gonna do ridiculous damage. So these guys could be really crazy. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all next time.